What's good, everybody? Welcome to Bulletproof Giants, episode 2. You know the vibes. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. And if you ain't feeling it, you're going to eat a box of bullets. It's as simple as that. We got bullets with New York football Giant logos plastered all over the damn tips. All right, we lit right now. And speaking of bullets, Giants letting off shots in free agency right now. A lot of y'all are fresh off my video. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are fresh off my video. Boogie, what if I told you the Giants would get the best interior lineman on the market, Leonard Williams? What if I told you going into free agency, the Giants would get the best wide receiver on the market, Kenny Golladay? And what if I told you the Giants would then go and get the second best corner on the market besides Kyle Fuller going into free agency? What and Adoree Jackson? What would you say?
All right, so Kyle Fuller don't count because like that was like a release for money. Like it wasn't like they weren't expected to cut him, and that was like a last minute thing because they actually tried to trade him. So fuck that. We're gonna be great. Like listen, I would be highly disappointed. Like I'm talking about like New York Knicks disappointed if we're not great, and that's saying a lot.
Facts.
Anything short of a playoff berth, I'm not like I'm gonna be New York Knicks disappointed because the way our team is set up now, we can endure an injury or two and still should be fine.
Every position but wide receiver. Which
we're gonna check wide receiver. We're
gonna get to that as the show progresses. Y'all, we're definitely gonna talk about the 11.
Hello?
Yeah, nah, that was me. We're definitely going to be talking about that 11th pick as the show goes on. We're deep at every position receiver. We got Kenny Golladay, but I still do believe we should take a receiver at 11.
No, I think we should take a receiver. You need as much depth as possible. Like John Ross might get cut before training camp. We don't know. You know, like just because he's super fast, like he has to still make it to training.
He's always hurt too. Like he do have an injury problem. He got an injury problem. Sterling Shepard got an injury problem. Evan Ingram got a catching problem, and Darius Slayton got an overall I can't get open problem.
Yeah, so we need to draft a squad receiver because if this Kenny Golladay thing doesn't work out, like we still need a young. Like, listen, look what the Falcons did. They had Julio and still drafted Calvin Ridley.
The Cowboys had Amari, still drafted CD.
Yeah, and had Michael Gallup. So.
And what did the Chiefs trying to do? Get Tyreek help because they don't have another reliable receiver because Sammy Watkins is always hurt. They tried to get Juju. They're trying to get right now. Like they're trying to get Tyreek Hill help at the wide receiver position. So it's like, listen, Marvin had Wayne, Isaac Bruce had Torrey Holt, freaking the Plexico had Toomer, Knicks had Cruz. Why not get another receiver, Giants fans?
Yeah, like you could arguably say Victor Cruz ain't Victor Cruz without Knicks, and Knicks is not. I mean, Knicks might have been Knicks without Cruz, but because he could win 1-on-1, but like so could Cruz. But you know what I'm saying? Like they fed off each other, and then everybody else kind of just like chipped in. You know, you had some Mark Bradshaw, and you had some Mario Manningham when it was needed. Like he dropped mad balls, but then like, all right, I'm gonna catch this one ball.
Larry Fitzgerald had Anquan Bolden. You know what I'm saying? Why not get another one? But shout out to Donnie. What up, Donnie? Donnie says it's do or die for Daniel Jones. Yeah, it is, but it is. It's do or die for Danny. We got Danny. We got Danny some shit out there, man. Saquon in the backfield, Kenny Golladay on the outside. I mean, he got some weapons out there. There's no more excuses for Daniel Jones. I agree with that. None.
And I see people on Twitter talking about we overpaid for positions, right? And I don't think people understand how free agency works. If you want a position, you overpay for it. Like, that's the only way to get that player to come to your team, unless you're a Super Bowl winning franchise and they're trying to get a ring. And it's later on in their career where, like, you know what? I done got paid a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying?
We're getting players in their primes. You like, bro, Adoree Jackson was gonna get $10 million before he got cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like we went out and signed some also ran. Like Adoree Jackson was gonna be the number one corner because they let go of Malcolm Butler. Obviously, we have Logan Ryan. They let go of their number one corner. Adoree Jackson was gonna be the number one guy in Tennessee if they didn't cut him. We got a number one receiver to go opposite Bradbury. So we got two number one corner. Like, we didn't overpay for him. Like, that's a good deal.
And not even that, the salary cap is going to go up every year for the next 5 years. Like, once COVID is over and things start going back to normal, and then I heard about there's a possibility that, like, the NFL might move to, like, a streaming service, which is going to make more money.
No, it's Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime gave them, like, mad billions or some shit like that for Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football is not going to be on Fox no more. It's going to be on Amazon Prime. After this year, I
got Amazon Prime, so I'm not tripping. I'm about to go buy me a smart TV for my room, like to have one, like just so I can like use it on my TV.
Shout out to Jamil the King. We lit Big Fist. First place on the way. DJ gonna ball. The division is a wrap. Oh, the division is a wrap. I'm not even thinking about the division. The division is a wrap. I'm not scared of none of these teams. Shout out to Connor Kenway. Media is so scared of us being good. I love it. Yeah, they hate everything we do. The media find ways to just downplay everything the Giants do. Oh, we overpaid for Dory Jackson, or Kenny Golladay is always hurt, or Daniel Jones still sucks. Like Boogie,
and that's the thing. Like and LA is right with the whole Josh Allen thing. Like they go get fucking Stephon Diggs, and Josh Allen literally is an MVP candidate
overnight.
Before that happened, everybody was like, "Well, I guess they missed on the quarterback."
Thanks.
And then for the people that say, "Oh, well, the narrative Daniel Jones needs weapons to be good," bro. Everybody's
Who
not
don't
Tom Brady.
need weapons?
Well, I would say everybody's not Tom Brady.
No, Tom Brady needed weapons. Why do you think he went to Tampa? Duh.
But I'm saying, but he has overachieved with less. Is what I'm saying.
He did, but you know what? At the end of the day, there's no. I'm not giving him that pass. There's no quarterback in the history of football that did not have weapons and prosper, because he had the greatest tight end ever in Gronk his whole career. He had Wes Welker, one of the greatest slot receivers of all time. Then transitioned into Julian Edelman, who's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer as well.
I'm saying overall. I mean, he's had weapons,
but that's his whole career. I mean, because he started with Walker and Moss in 2007. That was his 5th year in the league. So he's been playing for 21 years. So 16 out of 21 years, he's had at least 1 to 2 Hall of Famers on his team. Even the great Tom Brady has had help. We just ignore his help because, oh my gosh, they're not 6'3" like Julio. But nah.
I'm not ignoring his help. I'm just saying he's overachieved with less.
And then,
like when he really started rocking, when he got Gronk and Hernandez, that's when it was like, that shit was a problem.
And shout out, I didn't even read LA question on him. Shout out to LA. He says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is Daniel Jones to have a Josh Allen's Eagles and then Eagles go? Listen, LA, he will be this year's Josh Allen. He'll be this year's Josh Allen, and the Eagles is fighting for 4 wins, bro. Like the Eagles straight up, they're fighting for 4 wins. I don't see how the Eagles win more than 4 or 5 games. I don't see it. I don't know about you, Boogie, but I don't see the Eagles winning more 4 or 5 games.
The team isn't so much like what. Okay, we can go down the NFC East right now, right? And we could be like, all right, well, this team has an identity. This team has an identity. This team has an identity. What do the Eagles have? What's their identity? The Redskins, they're playing defense. They're running the ball. The Cowboys, they airing the bitch out. And I would say the Giants are balanced on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Defense is going to be straight. Offense is good enough to win games. Let's get to 21st.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Damaged Goods. Let's go, Fist. We wilding out here, bro. G-Man, let's ride. You already know, man. Shots fired. I mean, we letting off shots of free agency right now, man. Shout out to LA. Jagging on talking about how bad Jackson is without taking into account we have one of the best defensive coordinators in football who will fix his problems. That's another thing. He had one bad season.
But it's also not about fixing the problems. He was hurt, but it's not about fixing problems too. Like, you scheme your player, it doesn't mean you got a problem. Maybe he's just on a bad defense. Patrick Peterson got exposed last year. I mean, yeah, he's in year like 12, but when you have nothing around you, you start to get exposed a little bit. Like,
yeah, you take a guy who was the number 1 corner on another team, and you put him in a situation where he's going to second best receiver, because Bradbury's our number 1 guy. So it's like Adoree is going to be
number 2.
He's going to be an animal.
Now we have safeties, and we have we
got man safety help for him too.
The only thing we're really missing is like a cover linebacker. to go alongside with Blake Martinez. That's all we're really.
Man, look,
extra pass rushers.
I know we want a wide receiver at 11, but if they drafted Todd Parsons, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, I know we want a wide receiver, but if they took Mekhi Parsons to basically be our Devin White, I'm cool with that. Shout out to Giants Nation. Colin Cowherd said that the Giants don't have a winning record in week 8. The Giants need to move on from Jones. Do you agree? No, because if Daniel Jones has
it depends on if we're 1-7, maybe we're not gonna be 1-7.
I'll put it this way. I don't see it happening, but we got to see what happens because
we have to be 1-7.
We have to see what kind of 1-7. If it's one of those situations where it's where last year Dak Prescott was leading the league at pass yards, but they couldn't win a fucking game.
I was gonna say last year's Houston Texans. Remember, they lost 7 games by a combined total of 10 points.
You know what I'm saying? We'd have to see. Shout out to Donnie. Bradbury was an average corner before New York. He wasn't average because he was shutting down Mike Evans and Julio twice a year. So he wasn't average. I just didn't think he was Donnie. I watch Bradbury every week. He was fine. He wasn't average. He was pretty good. He was pretty damn good. I watch Bradbury. He's pretty damn good. I watched him in Carolina. He's pretty damn good. I'm just going to let you know that he's pretty damn good. I'll let you know that now. Bradbury was pretty damn good in Carolina. I didn't know he was this good, but then again, in Carolina, he didn't have this kind of help around him. You know what I'm saying? The Giants have safeties, good safety play, and we played a lot of zone. When he was in Carolina, they left him on an island all game with Julio.
We didn't have Xavier McKinney for literally half the season. We were just learning what Holmes can do, and we were getting coverage sacks playing zone coverage, and didn't have no linebackers that could sit in zone. We were forcing linebackers that are good at stopping the run to sit in coverage. We were getting stops. We won a game. We went to Seattle and won a game where Colt McCoy threw for 90 yards.
Facts. I think what was it 5-3 at halftime or something stupid shit that game. Shout out to Dope Boy Vegas. You ain't scared. LOL. Just wait till Dak, CD, Cooper, and Pitts put 45. Man, they ain't put 45 on us last year. What you talking about? They ain't put 45 on us last year. Dak was healthy and they had what? At halftime, they had 17 points. Please. Stop the cat. Stop the cat. I'm not thinking about Dallas no more because I just remembered that Dak is coming off injury. He's going to be trash next year. So I'm really not paying the Cowboys no attention. Because look, Brady was trash his first year off injury. Peyton Manning looked weird his first year back from his injury. Carson Wentz was trash his first year back from injury. When these quarterbacks do these injuries, they normally look bad for a year. And then they get into their true form the following season. Shout out to Donnie. The only goal still mad we broke his heart twice in the Super Bowl. We own the Patriots. Facts. Eli Manning beat Tom Brady twice in 2011. People forget that. We went to Foxborough, beat Tom Brady, then beat him again in the Super Bowl. Eli Manning had 2 fourth quarter game winning drives versus Belichick and Brady in 2011. That was if we had 2011 Eli for 16 years, we might have got 7 rings. No cat. Shout out to Corey. Eagles gonna find a way to make the playoffs. What? Wow. He said, watch Hurts do some BS and run them to the playoffs on some Lamar Jackson type stuff. Yeah.
Hold on. What? What? Is he serious? What? What? Get the fuck out of here!
No. Oh my goodness, yo. Eagle fans, let it go. Eagle fans, man, they couldn't even get a visit. Eagles couldn't even get a visit. How the mighty have fallen. Eagles couldn't even get a visit. Shout out to YTC, man. Stop crying to Only Go SMD. Yeah, Only Go be doing the most of my comment section. I ain't gonna be lying to you. Only Go be crying. Shout out to LA. Got the utmost respect for Brady. Hold on, timeout, LA. I got 200 people in here with 60 likes. Man, y'all better hit that like button. Show some love up in this piece. How we got 200 people in here with 60 likes? Man, y'all better stop what you doing. Hit that like button. Pause everything. Hit the like button. Y'all better be happy I don't got a commercial break, but I literally boogie. I would like a 60-second ad run until I got my 100 likes. There we go. All right, we had 100 likes. Now back to the show. And by the way,
shout out, Dope Boy Vegas. Why you call another man ugly, bro? What's wrong with you, bro?
Hey, Boogie, he might be on jail, man. He might be on jailbird time. I mean, I don't know. But shout out to LA for the 10. Remember, everybody, supporting Big FISK is supporting small businesses. He says, I got the utmost respect for Brady himself, but his fans commit idol worship and treat him like he's literally God. Just look at Tyson. That's why it's hard to root for Tom. That's a fact. I mean, even just watching like Skip Bayless on Undisputed, bro. Every time LeBron James posts a workout video, he's bragging. Every time Tom Brady posts a workout video, he's motivated. It's like dudes will make up every excuse in the world to why like Tom Brady can do no wrong. But you know, any other athlete is just wrong for everything. It's like the Tom Brady worship, it's out of hand, bro. It's worse than Jordan. I don't know how you feel about it, Boogie, but the Tom Brady worship is worse than Jordan, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, at least, like, this is the thing, right? We can say, arguably, for like a 6-year span, Jordan was literally untouchable. The man won 3 rings. Listen, like I said, the man won 3 rings, retired, went and played baseball, came back and won 3 more rings.
Facts. And then people you gotta remember, won 72 games in the span of that 3P2. Like, you know, like, come on. Shout out to Giants Nation. Hey, FISK and Boogie, rate these overrated quarterbacks: Wilson, Big Ben, and Rodgers. Well, Big Ben is third, obviously. Wilson and then Rodgers.
I think Wilson's the best one out of the 3. Like
you think Wilson better than A-Rod?
Yeah, man.
A year ago, I would agree with you, but the MVP kind of the MVP campaign kind of won me over.
Yeah, but like this is the thing, like with A-Rod, like bro, like he not getting a Super Bowl, like bro. I need him to get to like 2 or 3 Super Bowls, bro. Like that, I try to tell people that shit matters, man. You don't have to necessarily win them. Like in football, you don't need to like win the Super Bowl, but you need to like at least get to them.
I agree with that.
Like I literally listen. Right now we always talk about it. It is called the Eli Manning scale. At minimum,
the Eli Manning scale.
If you have less Super Bowls than Eli Manning and you're better, more talented than him, you're gonna get judged very harshly.
And I feel the same way because if Eli Manning got 2 rings, right? Eli Manning got drafted in 2004. So Eli Manning played from 2004 to 2019. So for 16 seasons, right? Or 15 seasons, whatever. Eli Manning played in the same era as Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, in their primes. Like, this is the primes of these dudes. The last half of Brett Favre, and Eli Manning got more rings than everybody except for Brady, because he tied with Peyton Manning. So if you're more talented than Eli Manning and you got more MVPs than Eli Manning, but you have less rings, there's a problem.
And I'll even do you one better. Well, I'll say every 2 Super Bowl losses will make it an honorary ring. At least you got to a Super Bowl.
I agree.
So on top of that, Drew Brees has only been the 1. A-Rod's only been the 1. Ben's been the 3.
3, 2 and 1.
Yeah. And they're all quote unquote better than Eli. Fine. And
they say Phillip Rivers better than Eli. He ain't do shit.
But we can argue Phillip Rivers had a better team.
Phillip Rivers had a better team than Eli a lot.
Bro, those Chargers teams for LT, you had the best running back in football for like 5 years.
And he had Gates, Vincent Jackson.
One of the 3 best tight ends ever, or 2
best pass rusher in the league at the time, Sean Merriman. Like he didn't win. If you put Eli Manning on the Chargers, they probably won a ring with all that talent. Shout out to Sherm. Sherm says only go SMD. Only go getting the smoke, buddy. Shout out to YTC. They're scared, FISK. They know their days are numbered and not ready for the storm Drudge is cooking your day cooking up. Your days are winning. Your days are winding down, tick by tick. Washington, Philly, and Dallas. That's a fact. Tick tock. Like it's over. Like the days of Dallas and Philly dominating the division, it's over. Rest in peace, Vincent Jackson. But the days of it's over. Bro, Joe Judge and Daniel Jones are about to run this division for a decade. How long you think Boogie? How long you think it's gonna take Washington to get a quarterback?
Who knows?
What if Jalen Hurts ain't good? How long you think it's gonna take Eagles to get a quarterback?
Well, so this is what happens, right? You got to give Jalen Hurts at least this year, next year, and maybe the year after.
Nah, he's only getting this year. They're not gonna be that patient with him. They're barely gonna give him this year. Matter of fact,
well, they don't want to, but you should give a quarterback 2 to 3 years. I guess it's the truth. Like a quarterback deserves 2 to 3 years, and you can't convince me otherwise. Like you just can't convince me otherwise.
Hey, chat. Let me ask y'all a question. Who calling me? Yo, chat, let me ask y'all a question. Ain't the NFC East starting to look like the AFC East and the Giants starting to look like the Patriots? I mean, if you really look at it, right? The Giants are the team with the best coach, the best quarterback in the best situation. And then you got the team in Dallas who's the Dolphins, because the Dolphins are always semi-competitive in the East. And then you got Dallas, then you got the Washington, they're gonna be Buffalo. Always got a defense of some kind of run game, but can't score consistently. And then you got the Eagles, who are basically gonna be the Jets, who win free agency and always in the headlines, but don't win shit. The Giants are really starting to look like the Patriots. Like the NFC East is starting to look like the AFC East, but the Giants are looking like the Patriots. Am I wrong, Boogie? Am I off?
No.
I mean, it's really things are really breaking the Giants' way right now. Like, we're really catching some breaks.
But it's not really, because we're building. I know people we over saying building culture, but we really are building like teams want. Players are coming here for a reason. If players didn't want to come here, they wouldn't come here. Or Dory Jackson could have went to mad teams, bro. You think they could have got the dudes to come to Jacksonville? Listen, Kyle Fuller literally didn't take no other interviews. He went right back to his D coordinator in Denver. He said, I don't even care. I'm going. This is where I'm going. I don't care. That shit, coaching matters. Scheme fit matters. It's the same reason why everybody goes wild Robert Anderson popping over DJ Moore. Well, he was already an assistant for mad long, and Matt Rule was his coach in college. He already knew what was going on. That's a big deal. Why do you think towards the end of the season, Robbie Anderson kind of fell off and DJ Moore finally excelled? And and to piggyback off that, we sent Logan Ryan to get his former teammate. Logan Ryan flew into New York. Yeah, well, chemistry. Had dinner with Adoree Jackson. Yeah, but that chemistry shit matters, man. That shit really matters. And Saquon friends with everybody, bro. Saquon be recruiting everybody, man. You also got to look at it from this standpoint too, right? People not also looking at it, right? All these teams, look at the Patriots. They've always kept a core 6 or 7 people. And then Tom Brady. Nah, Boogie, I'm glad you brought that up. People, y'all gotta understand. Devin McCourtney and Patrick Chung was on the Patriots forever. I know Patrick Chung went to the Eagles for a cup of coffee for a half a season, but for the most part, the Patrick Chung was always there. McCourtney was always there. There was a couple Patriots that was always there, bro. And but real quick, shout out to Raphael. The league better watch out for the Giants. Yeah, we putting them on notice, man. They gonna hate to love us next year. They gonna hate us next year. We gonna be that team that they don't want to get no credit to. Joe Judge is going to be pulling the nobody believes in this car every single week, because nobody's going to give us credit next year. They're not going to want to admit we're good next year. We could be 9-0 and they're still going to make us underdogs. They're not going to want to admit that the Giants proved everybody wrong. They're just not going to want to admit it. Shout out to JT Golden. Eagles down bad like PJ Washington.
Oh my gosh, bro. You know what? After that crap they pulled on week 17, I piss on the Eagles. Rest in piss, Eagles. Rest in piss. After costing us that playoff spot, rest in piss. I'm never gonna forget them benching Jalen Hurts, bro. Week 17 will live in infamy. We're never forgetting that. We're never forgetting that. Ever. Shout out to my man LA. And once again, LA. Hold on. Wait, did I miss anybody? Hold on. Shout out. Yeah, I did. Shout out to Christopher Francis. He didn't ask me a question, but thank you for the $5 donation. Shout out to a pimp named Slipback. Yo, what up, Slipback? What's good, bro? According to Woj, LeBron is out at least a month. Yeah, that's some sad shit. Shout out to Corey Harris, my man Corey Harris with the 10. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen, supporting Big FISK is supporting small businesses. Hurts has Lamar Jackson-like potential. Had he played the whole season, he rushes for 1,000 yards, and you add Jamar Chase, the Eagles had the potential to win at least 11 games. Eagles own the Giants. Man, please. They used to own the Giants. I mean, I don't know how Boogie feel about this, but we should have swept y'all last year. The days of y'all owning the days of the Eagles owning the Giants are over. Like, they're over because we really should have swept the Eagles last year. So I don't want to hear that the Eagles own the Giants bullshit because we should have swept y'all last year. No cap. That's no cap. We beat the brakes off y'all the second game. And then in the first game, Evan Ingram literally dropped the game when it passed.
How I feel about it is that it's a different regime. Like, that's just like there's just a different regime now. And Jalen Hurts has to actually be good, man. Like, I'm not trying to shit on the kid. You know what I'm saying?
He played 4 games.
Like, honestly, like, this is the thing, right? Jalen Hurts might not even want to be Eagle. At the end of the day, they still benched the dude when he was about to win. Like, they benched him. Like, they said, fuck it. Like, we're just going to bench you. Like, that shit destroyed the locker room. I don't care what nobody say. That shit destroyed the locker room.
Yeah, it got old dude fired. What's his name? Doug Peterson got him fired. Shout out to my man LA for the 10, man. Remember, supporting Big FISK is supporting small businesses. LA says, funny how they had a segment about Bree's retirement and Skip made it all about Brady. Meanwhile, Brady himself playing catch with Breeze and his kids after the game. Man, that's just, man, bro. Brady, Breeze, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning and Tom Brady was playing golf. Like, a lot of these guys are
friends. Yeah. Like, it's the media that puts them against each other for the most part, like, as far as rivals. But, like, Brady and Tom, like, you don't be surprised if you see Tom Brady when he retire on that detailed thing that Peyton Manning does at ESPN. Watch.
Facts. No, I think I'm gonna be honest with you. When Tom Brady retires, I think he'll probably want to do a show with like the Peyton Mannings, like a great quarterback, like Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, somebody he feels he can sit comfortably in a room with, and talk football with, because he's Tom Brady, for crying out loud. He's not just gonna go do a show with Marcellus Wiley or something. You know what I'm saying?
Farouk, you got one more time I say that shit, you getting timed out, bro.
And shout out to Zach for the $1. He didn't answer a question, but I appreciate the donation, Zach. Shout out to Abe Capone. Hurts has Geno Smith potential. Fuck Philly. Facts. Shout out to Giants Nation. Dude, every fan is toxic. Brady, LeBron, MJ, you got grown men ready to fight and yell over grown men because people don't agree they're top 5 or top 10. It's weird. We're sports fans, bro. Sport fan is short for fanatic, so it is what it is, bro. Fan is short for fanatic. People literally name children after like their favorite players. So I mean,
Yes, I've seen that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I turn on Instagram all the time and I see people tattooing the faces of like LeBron or the face of like Tom Brady or something. Like they'll get their whole face tattooed on. So it's like, and then when you add in beer and alcohol, like shit goes down. Shit goes down. Shout out to Abe Capone. Y'all heard that Derek Jackson got exposed. Who was Derek Jackson? You know who that is?
I think this is a dude that like he was doing something like he's supposed to like promote like how good of a husband he was, and the fact that he was like cheating on his wife or something like that. Man, nobody cares about that.
I'm not into none of that. All I care about is sports, movies, and music. That's all I'm in. Sports, movies, and music. I'm not into that entertaining who dating this person, who dating that person. Nah, man. I can tell you when the next Mortal Kombat movie coming out, though. I don't know who dating who, but I know when that Mortal Kombat come out. I know that Kong. I know we like 10 days away from Kong versus Godzilla. I know that much. Know what I'm saying? I know that much. Shout out to Corey Harris. Eagles are the Patriots of the division. Eagles have most wins since 2000. NFC East. You know, I'm not going to read the rest of this shit. Y'all not the Patriots, bro. Patriots don't lose every conference championship game they in, bro. Y'all went to 5 championship games and won 1. All right, McNabb was 1-4 in championship games. Y'all not the Patriots or nothing. Y'all the Buffalo Bills of the NFC East. How about that? Or is that disrespectful to the Bills because they did get the 4 Super Bowls?
Yeah,
Eagles. Y'all just ain't shit. Y'all the Eagles.
Like I give Jim Kelly some credit, but that shit hard, bro. It's hard, bro. It's hard to lose 4 Super Bowls in a row.
I don't know how. It's mental at that point. At that point, it's mental. Like if you lose 4 straight Super Bowls, I mean, at that point, that shit is mental. At that point, you waiting for something to go wrong when you get to the Super Bowl. At that point, shout out to Giants Nation. Hey, listen, chill. Calling the Giants the Pats. Every year, Giants fans hype up free agent moves, i.e., 2017, Brandon Marshall, and we end up 5-11. So let's see first. I'll go first, and I know Boogie got something to say about this too. Look, we didn't have Joe Judge then, and we didn't have prime Eli. We had Wash Eli. Now we have a quarterback entering his prime and a legit head coach, not Ben McAdoo, not Pat Shurmur. It's different.
Yeah, Pat Shurmur is an OC. He's not a head coach.
Facts. Like Joe Judge is the main reason why I can comfortably get excited about signing Kenny Golladay, signing Adoree Jackson, because I know we have a head coach that we finally got a great. This is the best coach we've had since Coughlin. You know what I'm saying? I think Giants fans don't remember how bad Shurmur and McAdoo really were. Like they don't.
I do.
Yeah, we do. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but a lot of Giants fans just seem to forget how bad that shit got with McAdoo and Shurmur, bro. Like I said in my reaction video to Adoree Jackson, that I did earlier today. Do y'all understand? We went from McAdoo suspending players, Landon Collins and Janoris Jenkins for being late, to Kyle Rudolph and Adoree Jackson and Kenny Golladay wanting to come to the Giants because of the coaching staff and the culture. Like, look how far we've come in 4 years. Like, look how far we've come, man. Like, Boogie, we done came a long way, bro.
Yeah, we really done came a long way. Yeah.
Shout out to Dope Boy Vegas. Respect y'all Fiverr, Big D, and Jones. Man, please.
Anyway, so like, yeah, I know we signed Brandon Marshall, but like you said, Eli was washed. Brandon Marshall got hurt. Like Odell got hurt. You know, like the team, because the last time we spent money before that, when we really spent money, when we overpaid for Albert Vernon and we traded for snacks and we did, and we got Jackrabbit, we literally went 11-5 and Eli couldn't throw the ball past the 15.
Yeah. If Odell didn't take a slant 70 yards, we didn't score.
Yeah. But yet our defense literally couldn't do anything. Like our defense was fucking untouchable. We went to Green Bay and our defense was literally putting Aaron Rodgers in a box.
You know what, Boogie? Lord Brunson Lord Brunson and Philly 500 both uploaded Kyle Pitts videos. I actually hope the Eagles pass on Kyle Pitts. I hope the Giants draft Kyle Pitts. I want to be able to look at Eagle fans and say, we got Kyle Pitts and we got Adoree Jackson from y'all. Die slow.
This is the thing. We gotta have a trade for Evan Ingram in place though. Like we need to get that. Like I don't want them to try to split time between 3 tight ends.
No, they wouldn't do that. Evan Ingram will be out of here before he'll be going so fast, make your head spin. If we draft Kyle Pitts and we trade Evan Ingram so damn fast, shout out to Sean from New Jersey for the $2.99. Sean didn't ask a question, but thank you for the $2.99. Shout out to my guy Abe Capone. Steve Kerr said the Warriors are better without KD. Sure,
probably from a chemistry standpoint, not from a probably from a chemistry standpoint. I'm not. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I'm not even gonna talk about that because the good Lord knows they don't get them 2 rings without KD. Like they don't get them. They don't get them at all without KD. Shout out to Deception. First of all, I play 2K. I won't even touch the 2016 one with Harrison Barnes on it. I won't even touch it. You either play with the 17 Warriors or you don't play with them, bro. Don't say a lie to me and tell me what. Anyway, I'm not. Whatever this is about the Giants. Shout out to Deception. Should have never given Joe Judge the motivation. Now he's planning a red wedding for the Eagles come September. Facts. This ain't no hold on, time out, bro. Since you want to use Game of Thrones references, this is your boogie. You remember Ramsey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Ramsey took the throne and he just started burning people and feeding them to the wolves?
Yeah.
That's what Joe Judge is about to do to the division. Everybody getting burnt and thrown to the wolves, bro. We're going to do worse than the Red Wedding. We're going to or we're going to feed you to the wolves. Joe Judge is about to get his Ramsey on, bro. He's about to get his Ramsey on. I actually liked Ramsey, by the way. Since we're talking about Game of Thrones, I actually liked Ramsey. I thought they should have let him live.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, bro. That's a conversation for another. Matter of fact, we should do a live stream. We review the game, like Game of Thrones, and like change scenarios.
I'm not ready for what, but
just brainstorm.
I haven't. You know why? I'm still. I might have to do that. I'm not over Jon Snow. I don't want to spoil enough for everybody, so I'm gonna shut up. But I'm not over Jon Snow.
Game of Thrones is 2 years old. If you haven't seen it now, you ain't gonna see it.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a valid point. If you ain't seen Game of Thrones at this point, you're not gonna watch it. But shout out to Eric for the 10. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, supporting Big FISK is supporting small businesses. Eric says General Deshaun's accusers are up 23 people. He got 23 women accusing him now?
I don't even want to talk about that shit, bro.
Jesus.
I really don't even want to talk about that shit, for real.
Yo, Deshaun, bro. Like, he done pissed off the wrong billionaire. Listen, bro, 2 things can be true. He could be a predator and be getting set up right now. 2 things can be true. Okay? Yeah. 2 things can be true here.
Listen, we just have to wait for the facts to come out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing, right? Why hasn't the NFL came out and suspended him? Because normally when stuff happens, right, you get suspended immediately.
Yeah, well, they started investigating, so that's
what I'm saying. But normally you get they suspend you, like, and put you on the commissioner exempt list immediately.
Yeah, that'll probably come because it's not. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're probably gonna take their time because, like, they're gonna take their time, but.
They really might think he's getting set up though, like, bro, like,
because there's too many women. They're gonna do their due diligence.
Yeah, that don't make 23. Like, bro, that's some Harvey Weinstein type shit, bro. Like, for real. Like, that's a lot of women.
That's a lot, and then they all come out at the same time. That's some R. Kelly shit. Like,
like, why are they all coming out right now? All of a sudden,
I think it's a setup. Like, I'm not trying to give Deshaun no passes because we don't approve of none of the shit that he being accused of. I'm just saying in general, like, it's kind of fishy. That's all I'm saying. Not giving him a pass, just saying it's kind of fishy. Shout out to Christopher Francis. We celebrating tonight. Giants running the East. You ain't lying, bro. We celebrating, man. Giants, they don't want to admit it on television. They want to make cases for Dallas, and everybody want to overrate what. Yo, Boogie, let me ask you a question. I'm glad. Shout out to Devin Thompson right quick because he asked a Golladay question. He says we need Golladay and Pitts on the field together in the red zone. That's a fact. But check this out.
That's why Kyle Rudolph's there. Honestly, to catch touchdowns. But yeah, keep going.
But here's my point, though, right? So everybody talks about the Giants, like, we're not shit. Everybody knows for a fact that Kenny Golladay was the best wide receiver on the market because Allen Robinson got tagged.
I don't want to say that because Antonio Brown was still out there.
Well, you know what I mean. Real market. Anybody sign Antonio Brown unless it's Tom Brady. He don't got no market. I'm talking about like real free agents. You know what I'm saying? Like real free agents. Antonio Brown don't count because he's literally not getting signed by nobody unless it's Tom.
He's either going back to fucking Tampa or he's not playing again.
Exactly. So he don't even count.
Unfortunately, that sucks, but yeah.
It really does. But so we got the best wide receiver on the market. And I turn my television on and all everybody want to talk about is how great Curtis Samuel is. What? He actually think Curtis Samuel is better than Kenny Golladay because he could do more stuff. What?
What more stuff can he do?
That's what I said. I'm like, yo. So all because the Giants.
So time out. Why? Because Curtis Samuel could play running back. He played running back because the fucking Panthers literally didn't have a running back when CMC got hurt. After Mike Davis. It was Mike Davis. It was Christian McCaffrey, Mike Davis, and Curtis Samuel. Like the rest of them running back was trash.
Chat. Let me ask y'all a question. Had any other team, if the Patriots, the Ravens, the Eagles, had any other team signed Kenny Golladay, they'd be gushing all over the move. Oh, they got the best receiver in the market. Kenny Golladay is going to save the franchise. What a great move for Jalen Hurts, or what a great move for Cam Newton and Lamar Jackson. Had Kenny Golladay going anywhere else, they'd be slurping him. But because he goes to the Giants, now all of a sudden Curtis Samuel better than Kenny Golladay. Like, come on, stop the bullshit. And now they're saying we overpaid for Adoree Jackson. So what if the Eagles had gave him the same contract? They would have been like, look at Howie Roseman rebuilding a Super Bowl team. They don't give us no passes, Boogie. Everything we do, they will shit on the player just because he's a Giant. Just because he's a Giant. Blake Martinez couldn't even make the fucking Pro Bowl. Was leading the league in tackles, couldn't even make a fucking Pro Bowl because they hate us so much. Which is why I'm trying to understand Evan Ingram. It was almost an insult to the Giants that he was our Pro Bowler. It was almost they did that to laugh at us. I can't explain it, but in a sick, fucked up way, I think they did that to laugh at us. We're gonna make Evan Ingram a Pro Bowler. What? Nah, man, I'm tired of the media, bro. The media talk about us like we ain't shit. Like we don't got 4 Super Bowls. Media really be talking like the Giants like we ain't shit, and that get on my nerves, bro. Shout out to Abe Capone.
If you recap the last 20 years of Super Bowls, right? How many teams have Super Bowls? 7, if that.
At the max.
Brady got 7, right? So no, Patriots got 6. Giants got 2. Steelers got 2. Colts have 1. Denver has 1. The Ravens have 1.
Saints got 1. Packers got 1.
All right, maybe more than
Eagles got 1. But guess what? Only 3 teams have 2. The Giants, the Patriots, and the Steelers. No other franchise got more than 2 rings. Oh, and the Ravens. The Ravens, the Giants, since the year 2000, the last 20 seasons, and the last 20 freaking seasons, the Giants, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Patriots are the only franchises with multiple Super Bowls. And they talk about us like we ain't shit. They act like we just some bullshit franchise. Oh, the Bucks? Oh, yeah, good point. I forgot about the Bucks in 2002. That's 5 franchises out of 32, though. Out of 32 franchises, that's 5. So that's the Bucks, the Ravens, the Steelers, the Giants, and the Patriots. That's 5 franchises have multiple Super Bowls the last 20 years. Not including the Super Bowl we lost in 2000 to the Ravens. So we've been to 3 Super Bowls in 20 years. And they talk about us like we the Jaguars or we the Browns or some shit like that. Like, Cowboys ain't been on Super Bowl since I was like 5. I'm 32 years old. Like, come on, man. Shout out to Abe Capone. Adoree sent Philly back to the streets like salt. Oh man, facts. I just caught that one. Shout out to A Capone for the Migos reference. I just caught that one. Shout out to Abe Capone again. They said Gettleman wants to tackle first round. Well, so much for Matt Pert.
I mean, like at this point, I wouldn't be upset at it, but I wouldn't be happy with it either. But I'm like, bro, we're not we just fucking restructured Nate Soldier. We're not drafting another tackle, bro. Like we're not doing that. Like
I think give Matt Pert a season. If Matt Pert sucks, we just restructure Nate Solder. He only
took like $3 million too. You know that, right?
Facts. He saved this man money. But my whole thing is this: just see what we have first. All right, let's worry about Kyle Pitts. Worry about one of them wide receivers. Hell, take Micah Parsons before you take a damn offensive lineman. Don't take no offensive lineman. Like, don't do that. Unless it's that Sully kid or whatever. Like, I'm not with it. Shout out to Corey Harris. And no one cared about Jackson. He could play in garbage. He could play in garbage, dirty New York City anyway. He don't got no spine or heart to be an Eagle. Oh my gosh, she's a motherfucking Eagle fan. Bro, y'all, Eagle fans ain't got no heart. Boogie, didn't they just tank on national television a couple months ago?
No comment.
No heart. Y'all ain't even got no heart. Talking about some heart, please. Shout out to LA. Oh, by the way, we got over 320 people in here. We got to get me to 200 likes, man. I only got 160 likes, yo. We got to hit that like button again. Before I get to the next super chat, we got to hit the like button, fellas. We got 320 people in here. I need that. I got to smash that like button. Now I need 200. I need 200 likes now. You know what I'm saying? Now I need 200. All right, we got 320 in here. Y'all could do 200 likes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to LA though. LA says Godzilla about to wreck King Kong. Snyder cut the best DC film since Dark Knight. Second best. I think Man of Steel. I will go Man of Steel, then Snyder cut. I really did like Man of Steel. How you feel about that, Boogie?
I probably swap it. I don't know. I was really impressed with the Dark Knight.
But Dark Knight really wasn't part of the it wasn't part of the universe though.
No, it wasn't. I'm just saying like a movie general, like from DC period, you know.
Oh well, from DC period, then yeah, I would. Well, but you know what though? You know what's so crazy? I actually like Bane. I might be weird, and thank you for the 200. Like I might be weird when I say this, y'all, but I kind of enjoy Bane a little more than Joker. Let me tell you why. And we're gonna get to the Giants in like 30 seconds.
I want to interject on that because there's a reason why I don't like Bane.
Okay.
No, go ahead. You can go take your take first.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I just like the fact that Bane was just a G.
I like Bane up until the point where they made him look like a bitch at the end, and that shit really pissed me off. Shit really pissed me off.
Yeah, I can't defend that.
That shit like really like I knew it was coming because like it just if you pay attention, it makes sense. But like that shit really made me mad. Like I was hot. Like
yeah. Now, Dark Knight's a better movie. I'm just saying I like Bane.
No,
let me clarify. Dark Knight's a better movie. I'm just saying I just like Bane as a character. I just thought he was just more badass than the Joker. Like the dude just was a cold-blooded, never lost his cool fucking animal. Like he just was an animal.
Well,
like
he also had speeches.
Yeah, then he had those speeches that were just gangster, bro. Like the dude blew up a football field. Dude was sent a mean ass threat to the whole stadium and blew up a football field and walked off casually like that. Come on, bro. The way he walked with the vest and everything, like Bane was good. Bane don't get the credit he deserved largely because of the way he went out, like Boogie said. But like, I really enjoyed Bane. Bane was good. Don't sleep on Bane, man. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna sleep on Bane like that. But shout out to Boogeyman. What's good, Boogeyman? Remember, supporting Big FISK is supporting small business. I appreciate the 25, man. What's good, FISK? Tell your boy Jagginoff I got jokes about me leaving out the 1 cent, but his Jaguars isn't going anywhere this season or years to come. You know what, Boogeyman, here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna take a picture of the screen and I'm gonna send it to Jagganoff just so he get it. I'm gonna DM it to Jagganoff, all right, Boogeyman, so he gonna get that personally.
Oh boy, y'all leave Jagganoff alone.
Shout out to Giants Nation. Hey FISK, you got something personal with the Steelers of Big Ben? Because your Steelers firing range are lit. Those are my favorites. Well, it's not.
Like he just like all honesty, Ben hasn't been anything since the defense. Like it shifted from a defensive team to an offensive team, and that's really what it comes down to. This dude had like he had the best wide receiver and the best running back on his team
at the same time,
and still couldn't get it done.
And he lost to bad teams too. He lost to like he was losing to bad teams. He wasn't losing like he didn't lose to the Patriots all the time. Some of the losses was to Blake Bortles, Tim Tebow.
I'll be honest, bro, and I'm starting to think this, and Mike Tomlin definitely takes some fault for it, but I really think the owners don't want to do away with Ben. And I think Mike Tomlin wanted to get rid of Ben a long time ago. He just quiet about it. But I honestly believe that, like, if you look at like his facial expressions in some of these games, you could tell he's like, bro, this motherfucker.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm a no comment this one because Mike Tomlin on my shit list right now. So I'm a no comment.
No, he gets a lot of flack. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying in general, I think he wanted to move on from, bro. They almost made the playoffs with Mason Rudolph at quarterback, bro.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, that's not why we're here. But I'm just saying, like, that's a
we'll to be continued. But shout out to Sticky Fingers. He says, I got a bunch of opinions you won't like coming. Sticky Fingers got some shit he need to say. Shout out to Jamil. He says, why are the trash Eagle fans in the Giant stream? Because you know why? They love Big Fist. They love me. You know why? They love me. They do. They hate to admit it, but they love me. They hate to admit it. You know why Eagle fans love me? Because I tell them the truth. I've been telling Eagle fans the truth for 3 years now. I'm the one who told Eagle fans they should have traded Carson Wentz after Nick Foles won that Super Bowl. I'm the one who told Eagle fans that Carson Wentz was overrated if you take away his 2017 season. I've been dropping jewels. I'm the one who told Eagle fans that Darius Slay wasn't gonna save their sorry ass secondary after they signed him. I've been dropping jewels on Eagle fans for years, man. That's why they rock with me. They're like, I can't stand this motherfucker, but I'm gonna subscribe to his channel.
Shut up, bro. Oh man.
Shout out to Abe Capone. By the way, Giants defense is better than Washington. Facts. Washington defense lacks a good secondary. It's a passing league. NYPD is back. That's a fact. Boogie, I'm glad somebody.
Their pass rush is better than ours, but like their secondary is, bro. Your best cover person in that secondary, to my knowledge, is Landon Collins, and that's probably not a good thing.
Terrible. That's a very bad.
That's a bad. Listen, I seen Landon Collins firsthand. As much as we love Landon Collins, listen, we were ecstatic he got paid because we weren't paying him now. I was ecstatic that he got paid. I'm happy for him, but we ever heard nothing about Landon on the Giants? He was, defensive player of the year. That's what I'm gonna say.
Facts.
Y'all get him a crazy bag, bro. That bag is, nah.
Shout out to Sticky Fingers. Sticky Fingers says Rudolph is not Ingram's replacement. He is Caden Smith's replacement. Rudolph and Ingram are two elite tight ends. Pitts won't be there at 11. What?
Rudolph is definitely not elite. Evan Ingram is very far from elite. If you want to say he's an elite athlete, yeah, sure. I'll give you that. He's not elite. He's not an elite tight end. And where did you read that at? Because I don't even see it on the board.
Nah, It's on it's one of the super chats on the main from. I had to find the
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill refuses to restructure. That's why he'll probably get traded or cut.
Shout out to
once you refuse to restructure, and they realize you're not for the team, they'll just do away with you in like a certain amount of time. Like it's only a matter of time.
Shout out to Rudolph. No. Shout out to Corey Harris. NY women look like Tracy Morgan. Enjoy NYC Jackson. Hater. I know you act like Philly women are any prettier. Like, stop. Shout out to Devin Thompson for is that a super sticker? I don't think I've ever gotten one of those before. Shout out to Devin Thompson for the $20 super sticker. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, supporting Big FISK is supporting small business. Shout out to Sticky Fingers again. Drafting an offensive weapon will be a waste at 11. Our skill positions are like 9 deep. I know you hate it, but it has to be O-line. Our only hole is a guard. We're not taking a guard.
We've been drafting offensive linemen for the last 2 years.
We just drafted the entire draft last year was offensive lineman. Bro, I'd rather take that Petty Wee, whoever that defensive end is. I'd rather take him. You know, we better not dare draft an offensive line. We could take any position but offensive line. We just spent a whole draft last year addressing the
you don't draft if you're not Quentin Nelson, you don't get drafted in the first round if you're a guard, by the way.
And another thing, Boogie, speaking of which, so what are you saying about last year's drafting, Gettleman?
Yeah.
What are you saying then?
You have to draft a wide receiver.
It's not even if you don't want to draft the wide receiver, I'll be happy with Mekhi Parsons. Don't draft another tackle or another offensive lineman. Like, what the hell are you doing? Shout out to Connor Kenway. Godfather Judge want to whack Philly twice next year. You ain't lying. You was not lying. We
honestly, like, I would be very upset if we didn't go 5-1 in the division.
Facts.
Because we can split with the Cowboys. I'll split with the Cowboys. We should fucking sweep the Eagles and the Redskins.
Yeah, no questions asked. I nothing else to add to that.
We're gonna resign. First of all, we're gonna pick up Saquon's 5th-year option, and second, the cap is gonna go up next year. So, like, we'll be able to resign players on.
Shout out to Abe Capone, Curtis Samuel, just a better Slayton. Golladay is better. Man, bro, I fucking hate Darius Slayton, bro. But not even in the fucking mood to address nothing involving Darius Slayton. Shout out to
you want to talk about two people that invested about $5,000 into a player that did nothing.
Fuck Darius Slayton, bro. Oh my gosh, fuck him.
Yo, by the way, I'm gonna have fancy content coming soon for y'all, man. For y'all that want to get into it.
Shout out to Corey Harris. Because hindsight's 2020, Golladay plays for the Giants. That's all you need to know to why the media don't respect that garbage trash team. Other teams win, the Giants don't. It's that simple. Before I respond to that, thank you for the 10, Corey Harris. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, supporting Big FISK is supporting small businesses. I appreciate that 10, but fuck everything you just said. The Giants, hey, bro, Boogie.
I was getting ready to say, what team is even what do you consider winning? Going to the playoffs and losing, like in the first round? Like, I'm trying. Whatever, bro.
Boogie, they got a French fry. The Eagles got a French fry. They got one Super Bowl. They got a French fry, bro. And they talk like they won mad shit, bro. They got a French fry. Giants got 4 rings. We got 4. 8 if you include the freaking the championships before we called it the Super Bowl. So it was like, what we talking about? Like the Eagles, man, like they got a French fry. They the only, bro. Washington got what, 3 Super Bowls? Dallas got 5. Y'all like the Eagles are the doormats of the freaking division, man. Shout out to Donnie. Donnie says Tyreek refused to restructure. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like, if once you refuse to restructure, it gets to a point where like the team is gonna do away with you and not even tell you because now in their eyes you're not a team player.
Pretty much.
So like, I don't be surprised if that's true, and all of a sudden we see Tyreek Hill traded like in the next year.
Facts. Facts. Shout out to Dev, because normally when they ask you to restructure, it's because they're thinking about getting rid of your ass anyway. But shout out to Devin Thompson. Devin Thompson says Tyler Shelvin out of LSU to replace Tomlinson in the third round, 6'4", 364.
Third round, sure.
Yeah, sure. I haven't done all my mocks yet, so I don't know who I have us picking in the third round, but I'll take your word for it, Devin. I'll take your word for it, my G. Shout out to Slipback. Steelers making same mistakes with big. Yes. I got a video coming.
Yes, they fucking are. Oh my God.
They're doing the same thing with Big Ben that the Eagles did, that the Giants did with Eli. They're keeping them around too long. Way too long.
Because the problem is that Eli's still good enough to win like 7 games. So, like, you're never going to be picking in a place to get a quarterback.
Yep.
That's the issue. Like the Steelers are going to fuck around and win 12 games, 11 games next year. If Ben, no matter how trash or how good he is, it'll come to a point where it's like you can't ever draft a quarterback. And then if you try to trade up for a quarterback, you have to destroy your entire team to get him. There's no point.
Yep. At least with Eli Manning, we was like getting like the second pick in the draft and shit. The Steelers are never getting the second pick in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not.
They're too good. Like they just find
too good. Yeah, they're not gonna bottom out like the Giants did. Shout out to, is that Bertha the Duchess? Oh my gosh, is that Bertha the Duchess? Boogie, Bertha the Duchess is back.
Yeah, I heard. I seen her say something about me.
Hey, yo, Bertha, what up? I thought you got knocked up and had like 10 kids except for get the FISK. What up, Bertha? My favorite fat girl back. What up?
Jesus Christ.
I can't wait to tell CEO. Shout out to Slipback. Philly woman built like an offensive lineman. Facts. Philly woman built like they could move a Mack truck. Like they for real, like Philly women look like they look like truck drivers. Look like they wash every 3 days and like use roll-on deodorant and shit.
What? Yo, what the fuck? Oh man.
Yeah. Shout out to Sticky Figures. Rudolph and Ingram are an elite duo, not individually elite. LOL. You read my super chat wrong on purpose for the extra $5, and I respect it. Nah, you said that Rudolph is an elite. You said Ingram is elite. I ain't here to see nothing about no duo. I was looking for reasons to give you a pass for putting elite and Ingram in the same sentence. I was looking for a reason to give you a pass. I know what you said. I know exactly what you said. Shout out to Donnie. Donnie says Philly women built like Beanie Siegel. Facts. Shout out to Sticky Fingers. Slater is a tackle/guard and a top 15 talent. The perfect fit. If you knew you weren't going to like what I'm going to spit, I knew you weren't going to like what I'm spitting, but that don't mean it ain't facts, LMAO. Bro, we're not taking a lineman. Joe Judge will not let Gettleman draft another lineman. So y'all can float that. Joe Judge, listen, do you understand the two most important people in the building are Joe Judge and Patrick Graham? I promise you, the two most important people in the Giants building are Joe Judge and Patrick Graham. Under no circumstances, after we sign Kenny Golladay and all this other shit, are we taking an offensive lineman. Dave Gettleman is like third or fourth on the important person list in the building. We're not taking an offensive lineman at 11. We're not doing it. We're just not doing it. Shout out to Joseph Clark. Only took a third and fourth to get a D, Cornerstone, and Leo. That's a fact. That's a fact. We gave up a third and fourth pick to the Jets to get one of the best defensive interior linemen in the league. Shout out to Dave Gettleman. But if you think we're drafting an offensive lineman, you really on that dope. Shout out to Giants Nation. Eagles are the zit of the East. They talk shit and won one Super Bowl. Facts. Sick of the Eagles. Eagles ain't shit. Shout out to Abe Capone. I'm in Miami right now. I got my vaccine. Strip clubs is open. Don't tell me that because I'll be on the plane there next week. Don't tell me that. I'll be on a plane there next week. Don't tell me that.
This guy.
Shout out to Christian Sordo. Free agent signings. Golladay's nuts. 5 games. Adoree 3 games. Y'all really praying on injuries now? Is that the only way y'all can kill the Giants' momentum? Y'all gotta pray for injuries. Is that what we doing? Y'all praying for injuries? That's what we doing now. It's like there's nothing else. There's nothing else you can say. So now you praying for injuries. That's what it's come to, Boogie. That's what it's come to, bro. They gotta pray for injuries. That's like the only way to stop us at this point. Shout out to Abe Capone. Entertainer wanted to take 3 offensive linemen. What else is new, bro? I argued with him for 4 hours on a podcast last year because he wanted an offensive lineman and I wanted a wide receiver. What else is new?
Bro, 3 offensive linemen, though? That's a lot.
Bro.
We just fucking drafted like 19 offensive linemen over the last 2. Like, bro, you have to give a time, like, get some continuity, bro. If you suck at drafting linemen, then fucking pay for one. Like, bro, we can't just keep drafting offensive linemen that's not doing shit.
Wait a minute. Stop the presses. Who is Broccoli going on a big screen for free? Broccoli's going on a big screen for free because he shouted out my favorite podcaster and the inspiration for my channel on Taxstone. Yo, free Taxstone, baby. Free Taxstone. I miss tax season. Shout out to my man Broccoli, baby. I appreciate that compliment, man. That by far, comparing me to Taxstone, is the greatest compliment I have ever received since I started YouTube. I am screenshotting that comment. That is by far my favorite comment. Comparing me to Taxstone is the best compliment I've ever received. I'm so flattered. I don't know how to. I'm flattered for real. Like that made my fucking night. I'm taking a picture of that. I'm screenshotting that. I appreciate that, bro. Comparing me to Taxstone, please. That's like comparing me to Michael Jordan or some shit like that. Yo, I love Taxstone. That's like my favorite podcaster, man. Yo, free Taxstone, man. I know he shot Troy at bodyguard and caught the body, but free that nigga anyway, all right? Free him anyway. Shout out to Brian Howard. FISK, we drafting the pass rusher first. Yo, bro, I'll take a pass rusher over offensive lineman. I will take a pass rusher over an offensive lineman. How about that? Anything over an offensive lineman. Do not take an offensive lineman. I'll take the pass rusher.
Not in the first round. Like, if you want to take it somewhere else, like, fine, bro. Like, for round 1 and round 2, I'm really not like that shit's gonna dampen my day, bro.
Facts. Hold on, let me. You know what? Just in case that's really that person, I'm banning them from the channel. You know, I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, Boogie. Just in case it's that person, let me go ahead and ban them from the channel. Because I don't know if that's Bertha or Tyson. I don't know if that's Bertha or Tyson. If that's Bertha, she'll be back with another account. Shout out to Brock Lee. My man Brock Lee just said 100. I appreciate that, bro. Like I said, man, comparing me to Taxstone is literally like calling me LeBron James or Michael Jordan, bro. Like I took that one to heart. I love Taxstone. Shout out to John Manning. John Manning says, I started Bertha account, so I don't know who this dude is. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Because it was fanboy. Because here's the thing.
But I'm saying people want to be fans, bro. Like, honestly, bro, at the end of the day, like, for some, like, I'm gonna say this one time, like, I don't be worrying about what nobody else doing. So, like, if you don't like me and you take a time, or you know what I'm saying, you take a time to come out and like hop in our chat to troll us, like, I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, nah. I don't want. I'm put all that drama behind me. I don't want to associate with nobody. I'm bigger than the drama, bro. I ain't got time for that crap. Because I got the stream up. I got the stream up on YouTube and StreamYard. On StreamYard, it said Birth of the Duchess.
I have both of them too.
Yeah, but on YouTube, it said Fanboy. So I'm not taking no chances, man. Nah. I'm not with it. Nah, man. Nah, I'm done with that. I'm moved on to bigger, better things. We popping over here, bro. We popping over here. I ain't got time for that. Shout out to Sticky Fingers. Go ahead, Boogie.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm chilling.
Shout out to Sticky Fingers. Judge bench Hernandez and Lemieux 3 times a game. He don't like him. Judge wants a guard. He don't have to rotate.
No, we didn't. No, the problem is that we have guards that can pass block and we have guards that can run block. That was the issue that we had with the team. So we were very predictive about what we were doing. So if you knew we had certain guards or tackles in the game, it might be a run play, like most likely, or a play action. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the issue. We don't have like a solid offensive line, but at the same time, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
not at 11.
Yeah,
I actually agree with that. Fine, get a solid guard that you don't have to rotate, but not with the 11th pick.
Nah, I'm not with it.
I put it to you this way.
I'm not with it, bro.
No, I can't even justify. I was gonna say if he's a right tackle, I can't even. I was gonna try and justify it by saying if he's a good.
I know you was. I know you wanted to, bro. Like I know you wanted to.
I can't. I just can't justify it, bro. Shout out to Connor Kenway. Priorities: weapon with 11, O-line in the second round, bro. We could take 5 offensive linemen after we take a wide receiver or Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, like once we solidify the other side, bro. Like it's the same. Reason, it's the same reason why the Bills are trying to get like.
Why you think they got Emmanuel Sanders?
Basically,
just because you have one elite wide receiver, don't mean you don't need more. Like, come on, like you still need, like, it's gonna come a point in time we're gonna, but damn, man, Golladay need help. He triple teamed. It's like eventually it's gonna come to a point where it's like, yo, we got to get a number 2 receiver. Michael Thomas broke Marvin Harrison record, and I know for a fact Saints fans, because I cover the Saints on another channel, they were crying for number 2 receiver for years, and they had Michael Thomas. So it's like, bro, look at the Packers. Devontae Adams had 20 touchdowns, Boogie, or close to it. And they still want a number 2 receiver. So it's like, just because we have Kenny Golladay does not mean we don't need to take Devontae Smith or Jalen Waddle. It doesn't mean that. We still need to take one of those guys. Because, bro, and first of all, who says we're going to have Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard on the roster next season? Not 20, I'm talking about 2022. Not 21, but 22.
You have to get younger at the position.
Yeah.
And right now, this is the time you should be stacking your offense because your quarterback is not getting a crazy contract at the time.
Facts.
Because unless you're Patrick Mahomes, where you take a friendly deal where they're gonna end up redoing his deal 3 years into the deal. You know what I'm saying? Because the cap hits that he's taking right now ain't shit compared to what they should be.
But the Giants gonna make me throw them in the firing range, Boogie, because didn't they learn from last year with Andrew Thomas? You need weapon, bro, offensive line. The Giants want to have a perfect line. Stop.
Yeah, but at the same time of having a perfect offensive line, you have to build continuity in the line. They have to have chemistry together. That's more important than drafting a new old line every year. If you know that your guard is doing this and y'all have signals, and that comes with the territory. That's the reason why the Chiefs line was so good. That's why the Steelers line was so good. That's why the Cowboys line was so good at some point, because they were together a certain. Bro, Steelers had the Cowboys had 3 Pro Bowlers on their offensive line, 3 of them bitches. The fuck, and then they had backup offensive linemen that played as good when the Pro Bowlers got hurt.
That's what I'm saying. The offense is more to the offensive line than just let me just get talent. Nah, they got to play together. We need good coaching. Good coaching and some chemistry on the offensive line. Stop worrying about drafting talent for the line and just start worrying about good coaching and building chemistry. Shout out to Jake Rooks for the 10. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, supporting Big FISK is supporting small businesses. Nick Wright been dodging the Giant, been dogging the Giant, saying DJ is still bad. This is a good thing considering he had been saying the same stuff about Josh Allen before he popped off. Yo, Nick Wright be getting on my damn nerves,
Listen,
man.
bro, if Nick Wright ain't talking about LeBron or the Chiefs, bro, his takes don't matter.
They don't at all. And I don't even care about his Chiefs takes because he be overrating them dudes. Oh well, the reason Mahomes is an MVP is because we're always up 5 in the fourth quarter and he's resting. And maybe if a team could just stay competitive for more than a series, then Mahomes would put up. Like, shut up. Like, shut up. Even Skip Bayless ain't that unbearable with the Cowboys. Like, it's just he be talking the most shit with them Chiefs, man. Like, act like you've been here before, even if you haven't, bro. The Chiefs fans won 1 Super Bowl, and you would have thought they was the damn Patriots. Shout out to Corey Harris. Okay. Off topic, but FISK. Is it wrong for me to believe that at least 60% of people in relationships have cheated at least once? Humans are sexually adventurous. I would bump that up to like 90% of people cheated at least once. I bumped it up to 90. Everybody
people people stop cheating. Most people stop cheating when they're ready to settle down. Like, it just be like have one person. Like, honestly, that's that too, man. Yeah, I would say this honestly. Like, when it comes to that, like, live your life, man. Like, do what you feel
man
best.
Was not meant to be with one woman. I'm not gonna go on a rant about this because this is a Giants channel. But Boogie, I'm gonna say this one thing, and then then I'll let you respond to it. Man was not meant to be with one woman. Don't let the American marriageal system fool you. Every country but America let man have like 5-6 wives. So don't let American culture fool you. If you go to another country, we can have man wives. All right, man was meant to have more than one woman. So go ahead and do what you got to do. Okay.
Honestly, when it comes to that stuff, I'll just do what makes you happy, bro. Don't worry about what anybody else is saying, what anybody else is doing. Just do what you feel like you want.
Just because I cheat on you don't mean I don't love you, though. That just means I need something different so I can appreciate your shit.
Listen, I have a friend that literally told his, I shouldn't say a friend, I should say a co-worker, because it's really a co-worker. He told his wife, if you need to go out and do that to stay happy, go for it. Don't bring me back nothing.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was ever married or in a serious relationship, I would let her know, like, look, if you need a different dick, just let me know who you fucking. Like, just let me make sure you ain't fucking no. I'm very open with the relationship thing. I'm gonna cheat on my girl. In order for me to love you and appreciate your pussy, I'm going to have to get some different pussy. Because if you're the only pussy I'm fucking, I'm not gonna want to fuck you after a while. There's a reason Beyonce been cheated on. There's a reason Halle Berry got cheated on. There's a reason Jennifer Lopez can't keep no man. Okay? Women, we get bored. Men, we need to switch it up. It's a well-known fact. All right, name the most beautiful woman you could think of. I promise you, she been cheated on. But shout out to Helix. Waddle with 11 and get maybe O-line in a second. Agreed.
I kind of want another pass rusher in a second.
I'll take a pass rusher in a second. My thing is this. Just don't go O-line. If you want to get the Mekhi Parsons because he can cover tight ends and he can be basically Patrick Willis, fine. If you want to get that pass rusher to actually give us an edge threat, fine. But don't sell me on no offensive lineman. I'm not in the mood for that. Don't sell me on no damn offensive lineman. Especially when the Raiders just released their whole bro.
And they had one of the best O-lines. They really got rid of like 3 like really good ones.
Yeah,
like really good ones.
Whole line. The Chiefs released their 2 tackles. Like, bro, if you want an offensive lineman that bad, just go sign somebody, damn it. Just get somebody a 1-year deal and keep it pushing. Shout out to Sticky Fingers. Cowboys drafted first-round O-line like 6 years in a row. No, they didn't, bro. They got lucky. They didn't get lucky, but they got Tyron Smith. Then they took Zach Martin. Well, I don't even know if Travis Frederick was. Was Travis Frederick a first-rounder? I don't even remember.
It doesn't really matter, bro. What matters is that, like, it doesn't matter when you know how many players slip through cracks, bro? Shit just happens, bro. You gotta just have a good scouting department, bro.
I think the Giants, we drafted Chris Snee in like the 2nd round, right? He's one of the best guards in the league. I mean, how many, when the Giants had the best offensive line in football, I think only one of them was a first rounder, was Chris Snee, right? I mean, I don't remember. I don't know where we took McKenzie and O'Hara and Soybert. I just know all 5 of them weren't in offensive or weren't first round picks. Yeah. I just know for a fact that when the Giants had the best line in football a decade ago, all of them wasn't first round picks. It was McKenzie, Snee, O'Hara, Sorbert, and Dave Deal was at right tackle. All 5 of them weren't first rounders. You feel me? All 5 of them dudes was not first rounders. And they was the best line in football for like a 3 or 4 year stretch. So, miss me with this whole first round offensive lineman shit. Like, you miss me with that shit. And they got to be good. What if it takes them a year to adjust like Andrew Thomas? Then we wasted a pick.
Yeah, well, do you understand that last year there was 4 good tackles and like Tristan Gross played immaculate, and then like the other ones played like okay. Andrew Thomas had flat. Like, it's like, bro, like shit happens, bro.
Facts.
And the problem is you can't, when you miss on an offensive lineman in the first round,
that's you bet.
Look what Eric Flowers did to Eli Manning's last like 2.5, 3 years.
Facts. Even though Joe Judge cut his ass for it get that bad, but facts.
But like if people go, well, Eli's throwing the ball, he's not even making reads. When you get pressured in 0.2 seconds, guess what? You gonna get happy feet in
that Super Bowl.
Eli's not mobile, so he gotta take sacks. He don't got a chance to run around.
Facts. Shout out to Corey Harris. Corey Harris says we need relationship advice Wednesday video.
No,
Wednesday.
No, you don't.
I might have to drop jewels on you. I don't know. I might have to go and be the love doctor for y'all every Wednesday. I might bless y'all with that in the off season. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know how to treat these females. I might have to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? I might do that. I might bless y'all. Some of y'all might need the advice. Some of y'all might be going through shit, and y'all might need Big Fist to let you know that girl ain't shit, and you need to move on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might need my words. You might need them jewels. Some of y'all be clinging on to these women like they ain't more in the sea. Keep it at 100 with you. What did I want to ask you, Boogie? So basically, are we the best secondary in the league now? Top to bottom.
I mean, like from a talent perspective, I would say yes. I'd have to really sit down and think about it. But right now, I would say yes. But clearly, you'll do it on paper. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if we knew this, but the Rams actually had a really good secondary last year, not just like Jalen Ramsey.
No, they had Jalen Ramsey. Didn't they have a Pro Bowl safety?
Yeah, but they had that Troy Hill, whoever his name was. It was a good corner, and their slot corner was one of the best in the league, actually. Too.
Facts.
But we gotta see. On paper, it sounds good, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna jump the gun and be like, yeah, well, we just got it. But on paper, we definitely if Bradbury's still doing Bradbury things, Logan Ryan has always been good. If McKinney takes that second step, that next
here's
step.
what I'm gonna say. We don't have to see them play because other than Adoree Jackson, we've seen how good our secondary was already top 10.
I know, but we're definitely top. We're definitely top 5.
I'll say top 5. I'm not gonna say the best. I'll say we're top 5.
No, we're definitely top 5.
We're definitely a top 5 secondary because I like Denver secondary too. Denver added Kyle Fuller and Ronald Darby, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I like Denver secondary too, and they re-signed best safety in the league. They re-signed him, so Denver got a secondary too. So yeah, I'll say we're top 5.
Yeah, they got a goon pass rush. That's the fuck it is. That's what we need.
Yeah, they got Von Miller and Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, that shit is.
You know what I'm saying? Now, how about this? If that Patty Way, whatever his name is, Knick-Knack, Patty Watt, whatever his name is, if he Bradley Chubb level good, then damn it, we taking him over a wide receiver. All right, you know what I'm saying? Because we do need an edge rusher to make this whole thing complete. We need a dominant edge rusher to make this whole cycle complete. I would agree with that. But the thing with the Giants is they don't want a dominant edge rusher. They want coverage sacks. They want to get sacks by committee. So I'm confused. we're gonna take an offensive lineman. I can feel I'm gonna be pissed on draft night too. I'm gonna be ranting again.
We're gonna be in this shit mad.
We're gonna be mad as fuck. Listen,
I just don't like repeating my biggest thing with it. I don't like repeating the same mistakes or repeating the same thing every year. Like if this don't work, change it up, bro. Like you can't just keep doing the same thing every year and be like, oh, like I'd rather be a team that takes the best available than like always try to like just we need offensive line, we need offensive line, we need offensive line. And it's like, bro, like how many do you want to take? Until it's enough.
Here's what I'm gonna say, Boogie. If all the receivers are gone, fine. Okay,
but fine. You know how hard that's gonna be because like teams have other needs.
Well, because first of all, we got 10 picks ahead of us.
Four quarterbacks.
Motherfuckers are quarterbacks.
Okay,
and 2 of them are offensive linemen.
That's already 6.
That's 6. So the wide receiver. So first of all, need a corner. Oh my gosh, needs a corner. Philly. So my thing is Philly need a corner since they didn't get Adoree Jackson. So there goes what's my man name? Surtain. And then Dallas is probably gonna take Kyle Pitts. So that's 8 picks right there. So that means we have 3 receivers.
We're gonna get one of them.
Whether
it's the one we like is a whole nother different story. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing though, Boogie. What about this? What if I'm wrong and they do pass on Kyle Pitts? What if they take the other corner from Caleb Farley or whatever?
Or Asante Samuel Jr.?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That means all 3 receivers can be available at 11.
I mean, that probably won't happen, but yeah, it's possible. I just don't see a scenario where we don't get one of the wide receivers of Kyle Pitts. Given what other teams need.
Kyle Pitts just ran a 4.4. We better not dare take an offensive lineman over those 6'5" tight end running a 4.4.
Bro, trade Ingram to a team. Trade him to fucking the Ravens for Orlando Brown, bro.
Bro, all I fucking care. That's $6 million.
Trade him to the fucking Ravens for Orlando Brown because they want to get rid of him so bad. We'll take a Pro Bowl right tackle. There's your offensive lineman. There's your offensive lineman, chat.
Throwing Darius Slayton too. Fuck it. They need another receiver. Give them Darius Slayton and give them Evan Ingram. And you give us Orlando Brown. Problem solved. I might do a video on that. Fuck it. Shout out to Mike Green. Mike Green says, and shout out to OVO GOAT for calling me Thanos mixed with Shannon Sharp. Shout out to that. But shout out to Mike Green. Mike Green says, what up, fellas? We lit. Go Big Blue, but should still take wide receiver at 11. We know the injury history of the group and Ross on a 1-year. That's what I'm saying. Every wide receiver we got fragile as shit. We better take a wide receiver. Old brittle bone wide receiver core we got. We better take a receiver. On general principle. Shout out to Sticky Fingers. To be honest, I just like hearing us go ham. You hate offensive linemen element. No, hold on. Check this out, bro. I don't hate offensive linemen. I just understand football more than the average person. Y'all overrate the offensive line. You can scheme around an offensive line. It's called adding more protection. It's called chip blocking. It's called lining up in max protect sets with a tight end and the running back block. You can send them on delay routes. There's things you can do to hide the offensive line. You don't have to run scat protection like the dumbass Chiefs did in the Super Bowl. There are ways to protect average offensive lines. I mean, my thing with Giants fans is this. Boogie, tell me I'm wrong. Giants fans act like every team got 5 linemen. Giants fans act like we the only team in the league who don't got 5 good linemen. I mean, the Giants fans just act like we need all the whole line to be
Chiefs
good.
Went to a Super Bowl and literally like their entire line was out.
Can you name one better? Can y'all name the Buffalo Bills start offensive line?
I can't name one, to be honest.
Other than
Tristan Wirfs on the Bucks. Tristan Wirfs on the Bucks.
No, but what I'm saying is this: other than Tristan Wirfs and Ali Marpet, can you name the Bucks offensive line?
Oh, I think you talking about the Bills. I think you said the Bills.
Other than Lindor and Bakatari, can you name Green Bay offensive line?
Well, not anymore because Corey Lindsey left.
That's what I'm saying. Other than Lindsey and Bakatari.
Nah, but I thought you said the Bills because I don't know a single.
I said the Bills first.
Okay, because I don't know a single soul in the Bills offensive line, and they not bad.
No, but that's the point I'm trying to make. Other than like 2 people per team, you can't name any offensive lineman. Other than the Cowboys, you can't name more than like 2 people on the offensive line. The Cowboys was the only team in the league where you can like name 5 people on the line. So the point I'm trying to make the Giants fans is we don't need 5 offensive linemen. We need a left tackle, which we have, and like a center. That's it. That's it. We don't need 5 great offensive linemen. I rest my case. Y'all can't name 5 linemen from every team. You can't. The Eagles, Jason Peters and Jason Kelsey. Who else?
Yeah, but Jason Peters was like he came back, like they cut him, he came back. Like they got Lane Johnson too. Lane Johnson kind of good.
What you call it, Boogie? I give you one better. Washington. They had Lane Johnson in the right guard.
Eagles have Lane Johnson.
It was the other
the Redskins got Brandon Sheriff.
And they had the left tackle who just got paid.
Trevor just
They had 2 linemen. They had the right guard and the left tackle. So I'm just like, bro, y'all just act like teams got 5 linemen. This ain't no wide receiving core where you could name everybody top 3 receivers. It's offensive line, bro. Like, chill. You win games at the line of scrimmage. I agree. But y'all act like we need 5 of them. y'all want every offensive line position to be perfect. First of all, who the fuck is this talking shit?
Motherfucking weird, bro.
Go on timeout. But it's just like, it be irking me, man. Nah, Tony and timeout. All right, Tony, go face the wall and don't turn around for 5 minutes. All right, Tony and timeout. But nah, Boogie, my bad. But offensive line talk pisses me off. It aggravates me. My bad, Boogie. My bad.
I used to not care about it. I used to talk about it, but it got to a point where every year, so we're gonna draft offensive linemen every fucking year until we get it right, bro. Like at some point, bro, like whatever, bro. At some point, you just need to.
And guess what? What if we just move offensive linemen around? Eric Flowers is like a Pro Bowl guard. Like, what the fuck? We laughed him out in New York, and someone turned his ass into one of the highest paid guards in the league. Like, what the fuck?
Well, that being said, like he was really that's the whole point. He had raw talent. He just couldn't play tackle.
Facts, but my thing is our dumbass coaching staff couldn't see it. That's the problem. That's the problem, Boogie. Our dumbass coaching staff didn't see it. You mean to tell me he go to Washington and Washington says, "Oh, well, let's just put him in guard," and then Jacksonville give him a fat ass contract? So 2 dumbass organizations can figure out how to fix Flowers, but we couldn't.
We want him to play tackle. That's all that was.
I mean, what the hell? Shout out to Zach. Zach says, "FISK, would this be a good trade? Ravens trade Orlando Brown, their 1st round and 3rd to the Giants for the 11th pick."
So we swap picks with them and get a 3rd rounder and get like.
That's fine. I'll swap 1st round picks to them because you know why I will swap 1st round picks to the Ravens, Boogie? Because that Rashad Bateman dude 6'3" ran like a 4'3".
Yeah, like
so he'll be there at the Ravens pick. And now we ain't got to worry about Dave Gettleman doing nothing stupid like taking a tackle. So if the Ravens want to fly Orlando Brown and pick swap, I'm cool with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Because we drafted Andrew Thomas to be a right tackle anyway, because we didn't know Nate Soto was going to opt out for COVID. So, I mean, why not? I'm still all aboard that Orlando Brown train, Boogie. How about you?
Listen, I'm okay with that because, I mean, I would prefer a route runner. I don't know if Rashad Bateman's a route runner. I didn't do no research on him, so I don't know if he's a route runner. So that being said, I kind of want a bona fide route runner, but Could we have like a contested guy, Shepard in the slot, he run routes. We have 2 route runners. At least we can, do other things and be like a little like diverse.
From what I've seen, dude's just a monster. He's physical and he's fast. He's like Jamar Chase, but doesn't play for the big school. Because Jamar Chase, but he's like a fast.
And for everybody saying he's trash, bro, nobody knew who DK Metcalf or AJ Brown was, bro.
Facts.
Until like literally like the combine.
Facts. First of all, and they both went in the second, right? No, DK Metcalf went in the third. AJ Brown went in the second. I mean, like, good. First of all, Chase Claypool, T. Higgins, and Michael Pittman all went in the second round. So you don't have to be a good receiver to be drafted in the first round. You don't have to be like just because you're drafted in the first round, though. Because first of all,
also like it's what school you play for, bro. That shit matters, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of.
If people don't think that shit don't matter, please, bro. Ohio State and Alabama wide receivers getting drafted first round all the time, bro. No matter how good or bad they are.
It's the Daniel Jones effect. Let me ask you a question: does Haskins get drafted if he played for Duke?
Hell no.
I want to see Haskins throw 50 touchdowns at Duke.
What makes me so mad about fucking like Dwayne Haskins, and I hate to bring this up, right? Dwayne Haskins and that Cardone Jones dude, they played like fucking at Ohio State, had some amazing ass games, and both of them were trash.
Yep.
In the NFL.
Who's that dude this year coming from Ohio State? They got a top quarterback this year.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, he gonna be trash too.
He's actually better than both of them, though. Honestly,
I know, but it's come to a point now. Same thing with Alabama. Like,
and that's the thing. I know people talk about Trevor Lawrence, but don't be surprised if Urban Meyer takes Justin Fields, bro, because he did coach him in college.
Oh no, he can't do that.
He can't do it. I wouldn't be surprised though.
I'll put it this way: if Twitter would break, if Trevor Lawrence don't get drafted, Twitter would break. Twitter would break. But shout out to Connor Kenway. Boogie Bateman is 100% a route guy. He cook motherfuckers. Oh, well, listen, I'm gonna
go look at the tape right after the stream.
I'm gonna have a film breakdown of him too. I'm gonna have a lot of draft content coming up. Definitely gonna take a closer look at Bateman. Definitely. So what didn't we cover, man? Boogie, last thing I want to talk about. Record predictions. If the season started tomorrow, what you think what record gonna be?
I don't know our schedule.
We play the AFC West, so we got Kansas City and the Chargers on the schedule, and we play the NFC.
I think regardless, we're playing 17 games this year. I'm pretty sure. So
I think so. Yeah,
we should be a 10-win team at minimum.
Facts.
I think like if you really think about it, 10 wins is not like 10 win. Like
10 wins is fair
because I really want us like I would be upset if we don't go 5-1 in our division. So like that's already 5 wins.
Facts. It's already 5 wins. So 10-6. Well, 10-6, 11-5. 11-6. We do got this team.
Well, it'd be like 11-7 or something, like 11-6 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fine with me. That's fine with me. Like that's good enough to win the division because I don't think Dallas can get to 10 with that sorry ass defense, and I also don't think that the Washington with Ryan Fitzpatrick can make it to 6-7 wins. Because that dude's a walking interception. He's gonna play good for the first month, and then he's gonna start looking ass like
nah. Fitzmagic is Fitzmagic. Listen, I ain't never gonna shit on Fitzmagic because that motherfucker can play football. Like he not great, but like you always got a chance with him on your team. So like I fuck with Fitzmagic, but like I have to hate him this year because he's on the fucking Redskins.
Facts. But other than that, y'all, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. 300 plus of y'all came through tonight. We lit, y'all. I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all subbing up my man Boogie channel.
I'll put it in the comment section after the stream.
Yeah, he gonna put his channel in the comment section after the stream. Make sure y'all subbing to my channel. And you know what I'm saying? We up out of here, man. Y'all be safe. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do out here celebrating, all right? But we up out of here. That's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you're rocking with me. My name is FISK Vegas, and I approve.